friends, welcome back to biology classes. We are discussing heredity and evolution. And after that we are discussing evolution. In last part, we have discussed that illustrations that is occurs during evolution. We have seen. So in three stages or three situations we have seen. First situation we have seen the development of a green colored beetle. It is occurred by the nature. So nature is selecting the organism which is able to survive in that particular atmospheric condition. So by the nature organism is selected. So based on the situation what we have seen, due to the crow, the red beetles were eaten and the green was remaining. This green undergoes reproduction and produces all the beetles are green in color and the population will increases in green color. So here the natural selection was created or exerted by the crow. Why? Because if the crow is not selecting red color, there is no possibility of the green color to develop. It's struggled. Because of this reason, the green color is occurred. So what we are seeing is called natural selection. What do you call as natural selection? This is the condition what we have seen based on situation 1. And what is natural selection? So natural selection is nothing but the nature selects the organism. Understand? So what is happening here? Nature selects organism. So nature itself selects the organism. And what type of organisms are selected by the nature is which is having traits. What do you mean with traits? Characters. It's not. So which is having traits that favorable to the atmosphere. So, natural selection is a phenomena where the nature selects the organism which is having traits favorable to the atmosphere. Favorable means what? That helps them to survive in their condition. And what do we call as natural selection? So, what is natural selection? The natural selection is a phenomena where nature selects the organism having traits favorable to the atmosphere. See, green color beetles and red color beetles in this population, the red beetles are not having the trait useful to survive. So they are easily identified by the crow. So eaten by them. But whereas in green color condition, they were not identified by the crow because of their background. The nature color is same to its color. So it is hidden. Means they are not noticeable by the crow. So they are going to be survived. That is what nature is selecting the organism. And this is explained by the Charles Darwin. Darwin which is having fittest to survive, then only they can survive. That is said by Charles Darwin. So organism which is having fit to survive. What is fit means? Which is having the favorable condition that makes them to survive in their condition. That's what it is called as natural selection. And this was stated by Charles Darwin in his book The Origin of Species. The Origin of Species. In this book, he wrote about the natural selection and its theory. Understand? So this is the condition 1 what we have seen. And second condition, just to recall, in that group of beetles, one mutated blue color beetle is found, and suddenly an elephant stamp on them. So all the red color beetles were eliminated or removed by the naturally which is exerted by the elephant. Is it or not? So that elephant storm, it is not done wantedly. It is occurred accidentally. So accidentally what is happening here? A group of beetles. A group of beetles means what is eliminated? Red color. Color is eliminated. Color eliminated means what? That particular genes coding. That genes are eliminated. So due to the elimination of red color, what color population is developed? Blue color. So blue beetle population will be increases. If you observe in case of green, it is useful for its background. But blue color, is it useful for them to survive? Not useful. Because of accidental death of some species. What are the some species are accidentally died? Red color. And this blue color is developed. And it become common character. And this elimination of gene, what do we call as? Genetic drift. So what do we call? Genetic drift. So what is genetic drift? So genetic drift is the process where elimination of genes of certain traits. What is eliminated here? Genes of certain traits is eliminated from small population. From where it is? From small population. How these genes are eliminated? So, elimination of genes of certain traits from small population. How this population is eliminated? Where certain species of population die by the natural calamities or migration and is called genetic drift. Very simply, elimination of traits or character from small population. How this trait is eliminated? Why the species are died? How they were died? Either naturally occurred, like floods or forest fires. Any form of this natural calamities are going to hit them, and that makes them to eliminate from the race. Or they may start migrating, means going from one place to another place. That condition also may cause us in the development of new traits. And what do we call as genetic drift? So second situation. So by second situation, what we call it is genetic drift. What is genetic drift? Elimination of certain genes of traits of small population, where in that certain species population, how it is occurred? By natural calamities or migration that leads to death, and that what we call as genetic drift. That is in case of second situation. And third situation, in case of third situation, so what has happened in third situation? Due to starvation. What is starvation means? Lack of food. The beetles become weak. Then after getting food, they become increasing in size. Etc. So due to the starvation, there is no impact on genes. So the genes are not carried forward. So the genes which are not carried forward to the offspring are called as acquired traits or characters. What is acquired traits means? The traits that do not affect on germ cells and which do not pass on to the next offsprings or next generation. They are called as acquired. Then how they will get? Acquired means getting. How we are getting? Accidentally, but it is not naturally. In case it is naturally, it is called as inherited trait. Understand? So what is acquired trait means? The traits that do not acquired accidentally but do not pass on to the next generation. Certain traits are called as what do we call as acquired traits. So, for example, by surgery, removing of any part of our body, or accidentally, if we met an accident, loss of any part of our body, in such conditions, what they are called as acquired traits, which we are getting accidentally in our life period. The characteristics, what do we call as acquired traits or characteristics. The acquired traits or characteristics was explained by Jean Lamarck. Who is the scientist? Jean Lamarck. So Jean Lamarck, how he said these characters are transferring. In generally, these characteristics are not transferred, but according to Jean Lamarck, what is happening here? Acquired traits also going to transfer from one generation to the next generation. That he said. So for his experiment, he used an example. What do he use is giraffe. So he noticed that the length of the giraffe neck. We have seen it is having very long neck, external. But what he said that earlier the giraffes were the size of deer or the size of sheep. They were very small in size. When they are going to graze, that time when the food is available, they are having normal neck. When there is no food available on the ground, they start stretching their neck to find from the branches. Due to the stretching of neck in getting food, they have developed expanded neck. That is the conclusion given by the Lamarck. If it is true, we are playing by the childhood, we are jumping, we are stretching, we are doing exercises. Why don't our bodies extend? Why our body is not developing in length more? Because of the acquired traits are not possible to transfer from one generation to the another generation, and that was clearly said by Augustus Weismann. Augustus Weismann. So Lamarckism was given by Lamarck, but Augustus Weismann is deadly opposite to the Lamarckism. He did not accept about Lamarck explanation about the long neck development in giraffe. So for that he conducted an experiment on mouse for 20 generations. How he conducted experiment? He cut the tail and he allows to reproduce. The baby is developed without tail or with the tail. Obviously develops with the tail only. Why? Because removal of the tail is showing effect on somatic genes, but it is not showing effect on the germline genes, or it is not showing effect on germ cells. So germ cells carrying the genes to code tail to develop in next generation also. So like that he conducted his experiment over 21 generation. So due to this experiment, finally he concluded that the acquired traits do not transfer from parents to the offspring. The traits which are inherited, that only transfers from one generation to the next generation. Conclusion given by the Augustus Weismann, that they are called as inherited traits. Inherited traits. So here what is inherited traits means? The traits that can transfer from one generation to the next generation. So what we have seen, the color of the body, color of the hair, height of the body, all these the characteristics which we are getting is from parents. So understand, they are all inherited. So the traits that are inherited or transferred from one generation to the next generation. The traits that can transfer are inherited from one generation to the next generation, and what do we call as inherited traits? So acquired traits are we are getting accident in our lifespan, that is the thing, but these we are getting by birth. These do not transfer. These acquired traits do not affect on germ cells, and these shows effect on germ cells. These do not transfer from one generation to the next generation, but these transfers from one generation to the another generation. Why? Because you have to compare the differences in between acquired trait and inherited trait. Very simple. These traits are the traits that do not transfer. These traits will transfer. These shows effect on somatic cells, that is non-reproductive cells. These shows effect on reproductive cells. And these are transferred from one generation to, these do not transfer, and these will transfer. Understand? In this way you can see the differences also in between them. And very important concept. They ask illustration 1, what conclusion is given? Illustration 2, what conclusion is given by this picture? They may given the third situation, what conclusion is given? By that picture also they may ask question. That's one very important concept about evolution, that is natural selection, genetic drift and acquired traits. This is an important concept.